Good evening. How you guys doing tonight? Figured I'd jump on here, hanging out in the shop, doing some stuff. Back at, oh dude, I've been pretty much out here most of the day. I figured I'd throw a live up, why not? This morning was kind of a fiasco. It was fun, but it was kind of a fiasco. Of course, everything works great till you go live, and then you never know what you're gonna get. But I think that's why I like lives, because you never know what you're gonna get. Yeah, that's my response. Bingo. I'm taking the advice of Dave from the Clack Shack. Man, that man has some wisdom to share. And I'll tell you what, I'll listen. You did something right, definitely. So I figured I'd sit back and knock out a couple orders and chit chat a little bit. Plus, I need to start stocking up. Hopefully, the audio is good tonight. Aren't those pretty? After fixing the lens on the OMTech, I'm extremely happy with it. Paul, sir, how are you doing? I don't know if you saw that video. That was intended for Junior. I figured if you ever missed his boat, you could always go on the tug boat. Figured out the diode laser. That's kind of cool. And the biggest thing is those tests. Running the test first before you do anything is a really smart idea with the diode. because I was unsure of speeds and feeds, and I'll tell you what, that helped out immensely. Takes the guesswork out of it. I like that. Unlike when I was doing RadCam or RD Works. RD Works doesn't give you that opportunity. You have to manually set it up. Unlike Lightburn, where it's already in it or part of it. I like that. That's a cool feature. Let's see. Trying to figure out what I need to cut next. Oh. Starter set. And 14s. I'll have to check that out. I think mainly with the diode, I'm going to show, you know, it's a, for the price, you can't beat it. I mean, what, $250 for this laser? And I think it's a great tool, you know, for any home hobbyist and crafter. And you can't beat it. The biggest thing is just venting. But I was really surprised it didn't put out a lot of smoke. Let's see here. I cut this. I don't know. Let's see if you can see this. This is cardstock. And of course, you know, on a laser, it's hard to burn cardstock properly without, I mean, you could torch it to catch it on fire. Look how fine that cuts. I was just amazed. And this is thin cardstock. And that diode just cuts it so cleanly and so nice. I'm really impressed on that. And then it's easy to move. I can move it right off the flat surface. Okay. What I'm getting ready to do is cut a bunch of corners on this outside walls, and then I think I still have plenty cut. Yeah, I've got 2 sets at least. Corner, single. And I've got my T-junctions pretty much almost finished. Let's see, where are my... So these are the simple files I'll be cutting on the Morn here in a second. I'm still utilizing, since everything's still in Corel, I still use RD Works with the Morn, but everything I'm doing on the OhmTech, I'm using LaserWorks. Okay. And let's get this girl going. Gonna get a little noisy. Let's see here. And away we go. So hopefully everyone's doing good tonight. I'm also trying to stock up for, there's a train show coming up this next month in Lincoln, Nebraska. And hopefully everything goes right. I'm going to have to go. Let's see if I can find it here real quick. Well, let's see here. Now, where did you find the list? It'll be in support. Let's look in support. Documentation. Let's do a search for 10 watt. Let me search. Nope. Huh. Material settings and reference. Well, let's see what we got here. Okay. Birch plywood. Oh, up to 6 millimeters. Good evening. Oh, hey guys. Right now, I'm actually looking at the specs for the diode laser. I did a live on it this morning. Thank you, Dave. And one of the biggest things is, unlike having a large CO2 or a large machine like this, the like this little machine right behind me, it's a nice little machine. Especially, I think it's well worth having it in your arsenal of tools for any hobbyist. Let's see here. Here's a wall. I was just playing around this morning with some cardstock, and this is just thin cardstock that I cut on that diode laser. Oops, I forgot to turn on my exhaust fan. There we go. I hope it's not too noisy for you guys. But my honest opinion, for $250 for any hobbyist, I mean, come on, look at this. And that's an outside wall of a train station. I need to figure out the scaling though to get it right. Here's a part of the roof, so you can see the engraving on it. It's just thin cardstock. Believe it or not, yes, I am. I will be on. Andrew will be over here first thing, and we'll be doing the show at 10 in the morning, if everything goes right. This morning was kind of a fiasco. It was a fun challenge, but we did it. We actually did it. Back up to my machines here. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting all the walls on this machine right here, which is that one on the far left. That machine is cutting all the 1/4-inch material, so for all the outsides of the modules and the feet supports. And then this one right above is cutting out the tops. This one's actually cutting out for the 1-inch drop single module. I'm getting there. I'm still a little, I can feel it. And after the show this morning, I did have to take a nap because it wiped me out. I'm gonna mark it up to still not 100% recovered. I could mark it up to old age, but let's skip that one for a little bit. But I have updated. I got to make a couple small changes. Let's see if I can put this. There is the standard T-junction. So these will be back up in stock on the website tomorrow. I needed to make a couple small adjustments. Let's see if you can actually see it. This is why I always, whenever I cut a module, I like to test it. But yeah, you can see the gap right there. When I readjusted the size, these slats didn't move over the proper distance, which is no big deal. It was real easy to fix in the software. So the next one will be 100%. But I am really loving this material. It is just, it's so solid. So those will be on the 6-inch drop. My triple 6-inch drop will be up, and then I need to finish up on my double 1-inch drop and my triple and get those back up on the sides. Oh, you know what? And I don't have it here because I went to our club show last weekend, a week and a half ago, and one of the gentlemen, he was talking about wanting to do a nice long bridge. There's a lot behind it, and I just happened, the timing was perfect. I brought my prototype in. There's nothing wrong with it. It's perfect as far as size and everything. I just didn't have the lines and stuff for the track yet on it. I went ahead and gave it to him. So you want to talk about watching somebody's eyes light up. That was so cool to see. But I'll have the drop. I just finished the measuring out the lines and everything, and that should be up on the site here again. Well, this week, sometime this week. I might even cut one tonight just for fun. Okay, yeah. So it turned out to be a really nice module. I do want to add a couple extra little supports, and since it is a 14-inch deep module, where the two come down, like the canyon wall and the floor, right in the center. I mean, you can glue it; it'll stay firm. But I still want to add just a little support that'll lock into place and keep those two together. So when you do glue it, it will stay. Did I get the track to fit? The track for the top on the two ends are 186 millimeter, which is the 20010, I believe. for the track. Don't quote me. I'm old. I forget stuff real easy. So I forgot the exact measurement in between the two. Now, Andrew, um, my producer, I guess I should say, suggested on designing up a bridge that would literally set into place. I'm going to turn this air out for a second. I should let you guys see what I'm doing here. Okay. But I moved it. Yeah, that 6-inch drop is, I love that one. That one is really cool. Hey, good evening, Jack. How are we doing this evening? Right now I am cutting all my quarter-inch material on this machine. And I, just for fun, let me pull up. Let's see. Triple drop. So I added supports. And this is what I've come up with so far. Where's my desktop? There we go. I don't know how well you can see that. Let's change here. Let's go 50%. There we go. So as you can see here, this is set up for 186 millimeter with 1 millimeter overhang on both edges. This is your base. Let's say it's the canyon floor. Then you have your two canyon walls. Let's see what's the size. 20 by 30. I can go ahead and cut one of those right now. Let's see. You know what I'll do tonight? Why not? Yay, it's good to see you on here. Surprise. Yeah, you've been busting those coasters out left and right. Every time we turn around, you got a video on one. Oops. Inquiry minds want to know, what are you printing? Now I'm going to drop, let's see, what was that, 20 inches? That is 21 by 32. So use 24. Okay, let's see here. I need to order some more tape measures. I keep misplacing them. Are you feeling okay? Oh, no, that'd be cool. Hopefully, I'd love to see what you guys Hopefully you go, recording it. Do a live from there would be kind of fun. Oops. So 33 inches. It'd be nice if I could drop in a 4-foot sheet, but it only allows me to cut up to, or slip in up to 42, if I remember right, 44 inches. So regardless, I still have to trim it down. I'm going to mute you guys for a second. Don't want to blow your eardrums out. There we go. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, why not, while we're here, is cut the top out for that 6-inch drop. And that is one of my biggest reasons why I picked this particular laser, is I can do my triples in it. Power tools, yes. I did a live on this little diode. It's the first diode. I've been like this girl here. She's going on 14 years old. So I've been playing with CO2 lasers for quite a while. That's my latest acquisition, is the OhmTech. They're both 100s. And I've never had the opportunity. And thanks to Dave, Gatton CNC, old guy printing, he sent that to me, and I had the opportunity of unboxing it and putting it together. And today was the first day of actually firing the laser and running it. And like I said, I'm impressed. This is just cardstock, but it does exactly what you'd need it to do, especially for this. This is a roof to a train station, and it cut 3mm ply like it was nothing. And it's all good. You can always go back and rewatch it. I wouldn't. It's scary at the very beginning. For some weird ass reason, I was having issues with the driver. I was able to hook it up earlier, make sure everything would go. I rebooted the computer, and then for the next 30 minutes after that, it was just not wanting to load the drivers properly. And eventually, out of the blue, it connected. So it was. I thought it was going to be a short show. Let's get this one laser going here. Oh, I need to get that too. I'm going to export this one to triple top. Get this kicked over to light burn. I still do all my work in Corel Draw. It's just what I'm so used to. I'm still picking up light burn on some things. As far as utilizing as a tool to run the machines, I got that part figured out. Yeah. He's a good guy. Oh, I don't know if you've seen the that school building he did. Holy crap! That was just, it's still, I'm just still blown away by it. I am just amazed. It'd be kind of fun to downscale it, but the thickness of the walls would change. Or upscale it. Wow, that would actually be pretty cool to upscale it to G scale. Okay, Independence light burn. Let's fire up light burn. MDF triple top. Now I'm not adding numbers to the top, but that's a 186 piece of track that'll span the distance. So let's go ahead and send it to the machine here. And those will be lines 60. And let's go ahead and get that going. Transition. Oh, I need to put my air on. Well, cool. Thank you. Yeah, if you're not subscribed, please do. It helps out. Every little bit helps. Thumbs up is great. Highly appreciated. I love you guys for doing it. Every little bit helps. I was really, it was so cool to see Steve Venturi, to see him on this morning. That was neat. Yeah, one thing I missed it until after the show. He suggested using soup cans, which makes sense, to raise up your diode laser, because those soup cans are full, so they're heavy. They're not going to move around. It's actually a slick idea. Okay. Yeah, nice. Inkscape is free. I've played around a little bit with it. Lightburn, I'm still getting used to it. It's a powerful tool. Everything that I've seen, it's a wonderful tool. I mean, everything has its quirks. It's just figuring those quirks out and utilizing it. VCarve Pro, yeah, I've got that. Use that for other programs, but I usually end up falling back to Corel. Now, Dave likes doing a lot of his stuff in VCarve Pro, and that it doesn't. To me, it doesn't matter what you use; it's the outcome of what you create. So, if you use VCarve, I'm not going to say you're right or wrong. It's the outcome. Now, for me, I've used Corel for so long. It's just what I'm extremely used to. I'm trying to slowly wean myself off of it, but I have all these years of files that's just CDRs. Yeah, I can see that. And see, so far, I'm just so used to Corel. I can do all my node editing. I can manipulate my vectors a lot easier in there. I'm slowly, like I said, I'm slowly picking up Lightburn. So it's like any program. The more you use it, the more you get used to it. Yeah, as you can see, I haven't gotten to my shelves yet. I was gonna start cleaning out my shed so I can move some of my tools out. I don't want to put my welder out there, but it's all right. It'll get locked up. It's one of those cool tools I don't use very much, but I love it. But it's a give and take. So that, and as you can see, I have a smoker, a pellet smoker right there. That'll be safe out in the shed. And that should clean up a lot of room, a lot of space. So I'll have more room on this table. And I won't mind showing you guys more of my shop. So what are you guys all up to tonight? I see Jerry's not printing. Jack, are you cutting? Oh, okay. Lightburn will not let you use Control Y to redo an action. Okay, Control Z to undo. Well, here again, everything has its quirks. It's just figuring out. They do have that fancy little, let's see here. There's a little button up here. I don't know if you can see where my mouse is. But you can always click on that. I know it's not as fast as a hotkey, but so yeah, what I'm doing is this machine, I am cutting the top for a triple drop. I'm going to go ahead and cut another one tonight. This one here, I've added the lines, all the holes for the track, and also the holes to adjust your feet. So this one's pretty much it, except for the one support that I want to add to it eventually. So this will be another prototype. See if I can adjust that photo for the camera a little bit. I'd like to get a couple of those Lightburn cameras and put up in each of the machines. This camera works extremely well. It's got a lot wider of an angle. I'll see if I can use that in Lightburn. Yeah, I added, well, this camera on that machine. Let's see here. This one right here, if I can find my hand, right there. That camera came from the table view, like on my late morning coffees. That was the overhead camera for the table. I picked up, it's a 4K camera, and it was $60, and it's also an autofocus. It's actually a really nice camera. The only downfall is it's too big to put between my two monitors here or between the three downstairs. So it's pretty much dedicated to an overhead shot. I could use it out on youth machines, but that's a Logitech right there. And then this one right here is, I don't know, some Amazon off the wall special, but it works. Okay, yeah. Where did I get? I got these guys. Now these are the ones that are normally downstairs, but since Andrew is here today, I brought this out. My dog ate my dog ate my other receiver. That little shit. So it still works, but you can't see what the screen says at all. So I use this one out in the shop in case something happens. And then this one usually stays in the house. This is a nice set. This is the Cinco, what is it? Yeah, the G2 Pro. Here's a transmitter on it. And the case, this is cool. Now, this is really cool. As you can see, it's lit up. This base, apparently the base of the case has a battery in it. So when you drop these in, so let's say, hey, you're going to Vegas, and you want a wireless mic. This will hook up to your phone too. So you can use it as an external mic with your phone. You use it for a while, you drop it in the case, it automatically charges up. You don't have to worry about plugging it into the wall. Now, this one that I'm using now is not that way, but apparently it looks like it will fit in the case and charge because it does have charging ports on the back. Okay. Okay, yeah, that sounded good. Oh, we're done. We are done. So what we have here is we have our two tops, which will go this direction. The canyon base, and then the canyon walls. The nice thing is you can only put this stuff one direction, so you can't mess it up. Okay, let's I'm gonna need a longer board. A longer. Oh, that's gonna be a challenge. Right there. I have 4-footers underneath my 3-footers. Actually, let's move a bunch of these. So far, since I'm doing a triple, I need to cut one down to 40 inches. It's gonna kill my back. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is I think prep this a 1/4 inch. For the side walls and the bottom support, along with the foot supports. And this is where the new laser cutter shines over the old one. Just by adding, what is that, 4 inches, let's say 5 inches of cut space on the, what is that, on the X. Okay, I'm going to mute you here for a second. Now, one thing I noticed on this is I am not a fan of their auto level. It seems to be about 2 to 3 millimeters off. So regardless, I always manually adjust this one. I need to go into the settings and change that up. All right, let's get some triple 6-inch drop sides. Gotta go. All right, Paul. Hey, good seeing you, man. You have a wonderful night. Hey, it's only 8 o'clock. It's not past your bedtime yet. It's all good. I don't think you need any beauty sleep. Well, hey, how's it going, Mr. Smith? Yeah, you're a beautiful person. You already know it. You don't need all that beauty sleep. Oh, there we go. You pushed the wrong buttons. Awesome, awesome. I'm still waiting for a couple good things to happen with the hex track, by the way. That should be just around the corner. Well, that was nice of you. Yeah, I noticed Paul started doing more videos. That's pretty cool. The hex track. Hex what? Okay. Don't tell me I got the wrong Smith. You're not Dr. Smith, are you? Kind of a pun from JR. Hey. Good evening, sir. Hope you're having a good evening. Actually, tonight I am just playing around in the shop, getting ready to cut one of my new modules. I thought I had it set here. Where are you? There we go. And it's a triple drop module. So it's a little over 3 foot. I've been holding off. I haven't been able to cut those on my old machine because it's literally a 2 foot by 3 foot minus a half an inch all the way around. But the new OhmTech will do 24 to 40. So that's perfect for what I need. And I've been anxious to do this, and I'm finally getting around to it. So I'm very happy with that. And let's send this. I have a mark. I need to tag it. Oops. I need to export that to DXF. And this one we cut in Lightburn. Just for the fact that it is on the OhmTech, everything I send to the OhmTech, I want to do through Lightburn. I changed my IP so I can do both machines now on Lightburn. Actually, all three, including the diode, which is pretty cool. The only thing is I find myself opening up, well, I've only got 5 windows open at the moment. It's not too bad. Let's see. Huh. Oh, cool. Atlanta, Georgia? You're not too far from Dave then. I was on this morning. Took a little break, popped on just for a second after show, and then I thought I'd jump on here. I've been on almost an hour. I figured why not? I'm out in the shop, and I've been working on my triple drop, this one up here, and then I'm cutting my corners on that machine, which is this one right here. So I've been alive all day. I appreciate that. I really do. I'm glad you guys like hanging out. Yeah, I won't. I need to. So I've got one set of 14-inch corners. I'm gonna cut one more after this, and then I'll go to my singles, and this will stock me up for a couple kits. And then tomorrow I need to do quite a bit of cutting because I have a train show coming up. Actually, it's MDF. I got away from the ply, so the what you see in the far left, that's all 1/4 inch. Now, actually, both of them are 1/4 inch. Normally, I run 1/8 inch in the OhmTech and then 1/4 inch on the Morn. And what am I running? For some reason I'm running this one slow. Normally I'm running it at 7 or 8 at 55% on the 1/4 inch MDF. On the ply, I could run faster. I could run a lot faster on the ply. Oh, I missed it. Oh, you made it private. Okay, some light burn. There you go. What are my lenses? 2 inch. I think the focal on them are 2 inch. I do have oh, this is the downfall about the OMTech. It's that auto height deal. Because what I wanted to do was run the American Photonics. So I have the American Photonics set up for this one. Oh, that lens took a beating. So this is one of the American Photonics. But yeah, I kind of wore that one out. Yeah, both these lasers are 100. I know I could probably run it a little bit faster, but I just like making sure it's all cut all the way through. In the morning, that tube it's got to be 6 years old now. No, it's a 4 inch. That's a sharp point. It's got to go a little bit slower, but yeah, that's a sharp point. So, for some of the guys out there that don't understand the distance on the lenses, you end up with an hourglass shape. So, the further out your lens is from your material, the sharper that cross is and the point is in that hourglass. The closer the lens, the shallower that point is. So, like my 2 inch seems to be an average. If you want to get some really fine stuff, you do 1.5 inch or 1.5 lens. Yeah. Let me empty this machine out here real quick. Okay. Yeah, but that's the nice thing. Everything just drops. It's just so smooth. Oops. Now, I don't know if you guys have gone to Make CNC. Check it out. If you have a laser, makecnc.com. I have a lifetime membership to it. And they have a lot of cool stuff. When I first started cutting, I used a lot of their puzzles, and it paid off my machine. This machine. But they have a model there. It's the Bates Motel. I cut it once. I forgot who I gave it to. But then I saw somebody did a triple module and they put the Bates Motel on it and they did it all in black and white and it looks so cool. Oh no, you should be able to put that a lot faster on 3 mil ply. Because where'd my 3 mil go? I was amazed on that diode this morning. I cut a couple pieces of 3 mil ply and it cut so clean. It was so nice. What did I do with it? Yeah, disappeared. Over darn. Well, I haven't been burning the stove, so I know I didn't burn it yet. Yeah, I'd love to know how that 4-inch lens works for you. Oh, there we go. Sign of deciding it. I thought you bought the Thunder 100. Okay. No, that's cool though. Let's see, it's a 30 watt. Now you can increase the wattage. What size is the what's the bet on this? Okay, I thought. Sorry, I mixed you up for Jack there for a second. Jack has all kinds of machines too. Okay, 30 watt, 9 millimeters a second at 90% power to get all the way through. Your tube might be old. CO2s, I don't like pushing them over 65 because you take the life away from the tube real fast. I think that's why this one's lasted so long. My Reese tube. I mean, I did when I changed the tube on this, I did go with a Reese. Oh, quarter. Okay, that makes a difference. That does make a difference. Well, quarter inch. There we go. My bad. I meant to click on that one. Quarter inch does make a difference. I understand now. That's a little over 3 millimeter there, Jr. So yeah, that's not bad. With a 30 watt, that's not bad. 6 millimeter. Yeah, that's probably about right. That's pretty good. Because like I said, I'm doing 7. I think I'm only doing 60% on these. What am I doing on this one? Yeah, 60%. I screwed up on the speed on this one up here. Normally I don't cut quarter inch up here. On this machine, usually it's only 8. I just took it for granted. I already had everything preset. Apparently I'm off by 3 millimeters a second. But the other one, yeah. The only thing with certain materials like MDF, when I take a second lap, it gets nasty. You start really charring it with the CO2. But again, it depends upon the material. So if I can get a nice clean path one time around in MDF, I'm happy with it. I need something to drink. I think I'll have a beer. I haven't had a beer for a while. Good stuff. Okay. Where's my phone? Shoot you a text. I'm gonna hide that once I send it to you, so your number doesn't hang there. Well, that's call. I didn't want to call. Send message. Message. Bang. Bang. There, I shot you a text. I'm gonna hide this too. Actually, let's see. If you could go in there and remove your text with your phone number, it'd probably be a good idea. It just wants me to block you. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna go to YouTube. Maybe I can do it that way. There we go. Hide that. Okay. There we go. Yeah, EV Mux wouldn't let me do anything else on it. It's the Uncon Electric Color warranty. Yeah, here I left it up so everyone can see now. Oh. Oh. Oh, dude, that is cool. That is really cool. I have to be careful how I word this because nobody can see what I'm looking at. He sent me some pictures of his kitty cat. I wanted to say the P word so bad. Dude, that's a beautiful piece. That is so cool. What do they call that? Why did Mandela keeps popping in my mind? I know that's not it. That's 5 layers. Holy crap. I wonder, how can I do this? So you did each layer in its own color then too. How can I send that? My computer. Oh yeah, I can just do it this way. Do you mind if I show the world? Hey, come on. It's not allowing me to connect my phone to the PC. Come on. I'll try it this way. Oh, okay. Klondike@gmail.com. Well, that would work. Yeah, because that's an awesome piece. You know, the cool part is because I end up with all these oddball scraps that I can't use for this stuff, but I can definitely do stuff like that with it. Oh, it works. Dude, it turned out awesome. Okay, now let's see if I can share this. Okay, cool. This will work. Um, let's see. Monitor, is that what I want? Sure, that works. Check this out. That is so cool. It looks better on the PC than my phone. So that's 5 layers. I like the gold. That's a nice touch. And this is done on the new laser. So what, about an hour and a half? Maybe 2 with all those cuts. That is a cool piece. That is a really cool piece. Hey, it works. It works. That's. Sometimes it's not what you use; it's the outcome. That is just a cool piece. Long panel was 15 minutes, so not too bad. So a little over an hour. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. When I do one of the large Eiffels, that one does take a little bit of time. I'll do it's roughly about a 4-foot Eiffel Tower. But they're cool. Okay. What is that effect called? I keep forgetting. It sucks getting old. My memory's going down the hole. I dig that gold. The gold and silver. Is that silver or is that white? That's silver, isn't it? That looks so cool. I like the gold too. That's like its own special touch. Whoops. Whoops. You don't need to see my email. Dude, I really like that piece. That turned out really sharp. Bronze. Mandela. So I was correct. It's Mandela. Don't they? There's another thing they call a Mandela effect, where you think it happened but it never did. Maybe that's why I was questioning it. Yeah. It sounds right. It does. It really does. Clyde, Mr. Levante, how you doing this evening, sir? Yeah, you guys are gonna see more of me now that I feel a little bit better. Actually, I feel a lot better. I don't wish that bug upon any of my friends, only my enemies. Apparently, Steve had it really bad. Oh, Mandela. Mandala? Okay. So they are different. Mandela and Mandala. Am I saying that correct, Jack? Okay, grammar wasn't always my forte. Oh, dude. So, quick question. Did you put that panel on the upper right on risers of some sort? Yes. Um, oh, Mon, M-O-N. Okay. I'll show you what I do. For me, it's the flashback. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, where'd I put you guys? There you are. So when I'm running a high power slow, what happens is on my honeycomb, you get a flashback. So in other words, that the laser, as it's cutting through, it'll go through the honeycomb, but the moment it hits that edge, it flashes back up onto the material, and you'll end up with these little stars along your cut. So what I do is I cut these little risers. Let's see here. I just cut them out of scrap, and they fit right down in the honeycomb, and it raises it off high enough off that honeycomb to where you don't get the flashback. I hope that makes sense. What I'd love to do is find, I mean, these are okay. The only downfall is every now and then, I mean, you'll burn these up. So, pretty much I'll pull them and then suck them up with the vacuum. You can get a burn back, the smoke, but that's not as bad as the flashback. What I'd like to do is get like shoe spikes or 1-inch spikes. You might put in shoes, the metal ones, and then plug those into the honeycomb. That way you don't even get the smoke from these guys. But it's a simple way to get rid of that flashback. So these are throughout my whole bed, and it raises up my work. It saves a lot. Where it was really getting me is when I was doing clear acrylic and I was doing the lit signs. Yeah. This thing's filthy, but wow, it's dusty in here. Let's see, is that the right power supply? I think that'll work. So I used to do these custom signs at shows. So I take my small laser, my little portable one, along with, doing pistol grips and stuff. Oh, it doesn't work. I need a good power supply. Let's try another one. Throw that one away. Let's try this power supply. Well, that sucks. So this is an older one. This is like one of my very first. Yeah, there it goes. Let's see if it shows up on camera. Oh, this is really dusty. So what I would do is I would cut these stands and then put an LED light in, different colors. And then I would cut acrylic blanks, and I would take the blank in the stand to a show. And then at the show, I would do, let's see, custom signs. The camera doesn't do it justice, but when I was cutting out my blanks on the laser, I was getting these little nicks all the way around, and it would show up and you light them up. And that's where I came up with the idea of using those years ago. It works. But yeah, isn't that cool? I did a lot of these guys. I did a lot of these signs. And at the time, LEDs are 12 volt. Now you get 5-volt LEDs that are just as bright, if not brighter. How are we doing? That doesn't sound right. Huh, it's cutting. But yeah, these were a lot of fun. I did a lot of these signs. Car shows. I did Good Guys Car Show, and I couldn't tell you how many of these I did. I get people, they bring in the picture of their car, and then I convert it over and toss it on one of these. I did a lot of those. Let's see. I should have a box of blanks right there. I just don't know where I put them anymore. It's been a while. But yeah, good money makers. I'll tell you that right now. The only downfall is you can't do that on a diode. I mean, there's ways around it, I know, but not as clean as a CO2. Man, wow, these are filthy. Yeah, that one was wood. The majority of them I did. This is dirty. It's been a while since I pulled these down. This is a black acrylic. And I love the step look. It kind of reminded me of the retro art. Let's see if this one, what color this one is. Where'd you go? Where's my power? There you are. Let's see, I think this one was yellow. No, this was purple too. Different LED. You a fiber laser? You're gonna even better on UV, yeah. Only one, yeah. Oh, I'd love to get a fiber laser. Little out of after buying this, I got to take a break from getting equipment. I am thinking about a UV printer of all things. For the simple fact that I could, it's a UV printer I can print onto MDF. So say I could do a parking lot, and then I could print a building, and then cut out said building, and everything will be printed on the material. So the UV printer has been stuck in my mind ever since I started putting it in there. That idea into my head. But along with that, I was thinking on being able to do custom rail cars. So I could take a rail car, primer it, put it into the UV printer, and then print whatever I wanted to on the sides. But UV printer, not UV laser. Oh, if you get it, I'd love to see what you do with it. Both of you. How are we doing up here? That triple drop is almost done. Yeah, I watch a lot of these guys do the graffiti work on rail cars, model rail cars, and it just blows me out of the water how well they can do it. For me, most of my time lately has been out here in the shop, so I don't have the time to learn another avenue of the hobby, I guess. It's easier for me to pull something out, do it like I'm using Corel. Corel is also a photo editor, and I literally create a graffiti logo or something of that nature, and literally send it to the printer and print it on a box car or a rail car of some sort. Yeah, I can bump that speed up. That's too slow. How this one cuts so clean. When I first got this laser, the lens was upside down. They didn't install the lens properly. Let's speed up a little bit here. Yeah. So I'm going to beg, give a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below. Adams. You know what I missed? Did I miss something? Oh, way up on top. I missed that one. Um, you could color it, but regardless, you're gonna burn through the color and it'll flash back. Once you get into the honeycomb, I mean the top's rusted and covered in I forget what you'd call it. Um, what is that? It's the same stuff that's in your fireplace flue, but I mean it builds up. You'll still cut through it, and you still end up with a flashback to the honeycomb, which kind of sucks. So the easiest thing for me was to literally make the spacers, and it works perfect. But I get what you're saying. The only downfall is with the CO2, you'll cut through it eventually. Sorry, I missed that. Oh, I still have stove. They didn't get rid of stofers. Creosote. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Thanks, Jack. It's the C word. It's nasty stuff. Um, let's see. That's it. Yeah. I mean, the same basic principle. By the time you're cutting, you end up with that stuff on the honeycomb. I found out taking my beds to a car wash, it just knocks that. I'll take the engine cleaner to it, soak it down with engine cleaner, and you just hose them off, and they look fresh and brand new again. So is big. Let's see. Is the creosote reburning the resin people clean the honeycomb? Yes. So as you're burning it, it's blowing um, the pines, or what is it, the resins and stuff out of the wood. It's depositing it on the honeycomb in thin layers, and it just builds up. After, I mean, this one's probably black now, um, but yeah, taking it to a car wash. Oh, hey, how's it going? What? Okay. Now, is this going to be a video coming out here shortly? Your ears must have been burning because I was talking about you guys. So yeah, I'd love to know what you're doing. No, or do we have to wait? As you can see, I'm taking your advice, Dave. It's good to see you on here. So, my friends that do not know, if you check out the Clack Shack, Dave's a really good guy. Every Sunday night, Dave and Steve, they do a live, couple hours, ask any questions. They're way more knowledgeable at a lot of this stuff than I am. Um, they have the great opportunity of playing with new machines and stuff. I'm a little jealous, but it's awesome. Yeah, Sunday nights, look up either Steve or Dave, the Clack Shack, and ask your questions. These guys are a wealth of knowledge. Let's see. Getting geared up for a job, but oh, shot glasses. Okay. Now your Omni, that's the fiber, right? Clack was sandbagging. I'll tell you what. All I have to say is thank you, David. A wealth of information. UV, okay. That's the new one. Ah, my triple is done. I don't know if you guys need a compressor. I was at Home Depot and I picked up this Quiet Series. It's like 60 dBi or dB. It's a Makita, and I'll tell you what, that thing works awesome on this laser. Oh, this machine cuts so clean. There we go. Now I'm really pleased with this module. This is, check out the size of that thing. It's going to be, I got to step back to get it in view. So what I'll do real quick here is assemble it. I'm going to jockey a couple things around. Yeah, this morning was fun. I really got my first time playing with the diode lasers. And I was really impressed on what you can do. I think it's a really cool machine for the hobbyist. I think that one runs roughly 250, 249. Okay, I still need to, what else need to cut? Oh. Did it not cut that one? It did not cut that one. I did not send that to cut. Apparently when I sent my DXF, I didn't send a certain piece. Let's try this. Let's see, how much material do I have? So, Clack, you're doing shot glasses. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be neat to see because of the shape of the shot glass. And are you doing those on the rotary, or are you just literally setting them down into a cradle? Now, don't you have a video? Didn't you just pop out a video talking about the that air filtration system? So that's a really cool unit. Okay, so you are doing them on a rotary. Okay. Oh, I was gonna say that sucker really needs to suck, but 8-inch, yeah. Are you gonna put blast gates for each laser? Now I'm kind of curious when you say fancy. Is this fancy artwork? Fancy glasses? Okay. Actually, that's what's. Oh, watch out. That's what I did on the OMTech. I 3D printed a blast gate and then a vent, and it goes right through my door outside, and then I have it pushed away from my neighbors going down my drive. Oh, really? So that'll be a challenge. That I can't wait to see. That'll be awesome. I need to dig through my skeletons. There we go, that'll work. That should work. Okay, I didn't see the link. Let me do something here. This. And let's go to as moderator. There you go. Now you can post any link you want there, Dave. There you go. Oh, you got a short on it. Oh, dude, those are cool looking. Okay, is that blue? Well, you know what I'm going to do. Let's see here. Can I do this? I can do this. Let's see. Is that it? Oh, there we go. I hope you don't mind. There we go. Now, is that blue from the laser, or is that actually in the glass? They look like they remind me of little mini brandy snifters or sniffer or whatever. Yeah. Okay, so the blue is actually shining through the. That is too cool. God, I love how they work. It's a little bit out of my league, but that is just awesome. I love that color too. Now on that rotary tool, it looks like it pivots. Now is it motorized or is it manual? Oh, those turn out beautiful. Now, one thing I noticed is with the CO2, it fractures the glass, and you have to clean it up after. How does the UV work on the glass? Okay, that is really cool. Hey, good evening. Yeah, I'd love one, but not yet. Maybe one day. Oh, no cleanup on the UV. Okay. Yeah, that's the one thing I noticed about the CO2. It literally kind of fractures it. The dot size is smaller, which makes the glass smoother. Okay. Evening, good evening, good evening. You know, I could sit here and watch this video all night. It is so cool how it casts that blue through the glass too. there. They remind me of little mini brandy snifters. Yeah, it does. I don't do a lot of glass itself. And I'll be honest, I love doing the cast acrylic. Glass I'll do, but very rare anymore. Oh, he did. Sidetracked. Squirrel! That's shiny. That's worth to stop and check out. Thanks for sharing that link, Dave. That's pretty cool. God, you got some really cool tools, man. So I need to get this cut real quick. Nice. Yeah, that was shiny. Whoop. Let me get this going. Export. And this supports. Export. Okay. Import. And let me get this going on the other laser. Let's bump that speed up a little bit. And start. There we go. Oh, so, okay, you can use them for bourbon testing or tasting. That's cool. Dude, those are cool. Yeah. Well, get yourself out there. Yeah. Oh no, no. Are you building onto your shop, or are you building a whole new shop? Because I noticed you got plenty of room for more. I wish you were closer. I'd love to visit. Just seeing your the sawmill is really cool. When I was up in Oregon, that would have been perfect there. Uh-oh. Yeah, how would you guys like to see how I focus my laser? I noticed my lens is off. I'll show you how I know. This is my third mirror. Apparently it's off now. I don't know if you can see that secondary line. I'll show you how I actually do that. Give me a second. Let me clean this mess up. I was thinking on doing a video on it. A lot of guys will use tape, which I do on the lenses. The one, let's see, from 1, 2, I'll use tape, the blue tape. But on that final lens, number 3, I cheat a little bit. Oh shit. Yeah, I caught it. Not too bad though. Ah, hey, that one's live too. I got totally sidetracked. That's why you never leave your machines alone. Uh, oh, I hurt my pride. Well, it's going to be a minute until I show you guys how I focus that other lens. Okay. Luckily, it's a good, easy fix. That could have been worse. If I was not in the shop, that could have been a worst case scenario. Thanks for trying. Yeah, apparently, Dave, you and I caught it at the same time. Oh, yeah. Luckily, it wasn't that bad. It's the elbow, the plastic elbow, and I do believe. Oh, I don't know. Let's see here. I think that'll work. Not good. That baby got a little warm. No, that one's going to be down for a little bit. Never, 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 never leave your machines unattended. Let's see. Yeah, it's just a little suit on the side. We're good there. Laser's fine. Lens is fine. Let's see that. Well, let's see the lens itself. Lens is good. It's a little warm. Yeah. Yeah, for everyone that says that they don't stress on their lasers, it's something as simple as this. This was caused due to the fact. Okay, one thing I noticed on my regulator, I can put it up to 6 psi and then it slowly drops off. And then usually my ears will catch that, but I'm so busy talking, it's easy to get sidetracked. So yeah, never ever ever leave your machines alone. That where it was, it probably could have burnt the belt, but other than that, the rest of this machine is pretty resilient. But I don't want to be down days. Good catch, Dave. Yeah, I cleaned up nice. Let's see, all electrical is fine. Sensor's good. Okay. Just my pride. Oh. Oh, I heard the here we go. I heard that. I heard that. Yeah. Time to dry off the screen. Yeah. Living. This is living proof. Shit can happen. Um, little stuff. Oh, Trade's going. Yeah. I can sit here and cuss and all that, but it doesn't get anywhere. Um, I'm gonna laugh about it. It could have been a lot worse, but hopefully, this shows that you don't, yeah, never walk away from your machines. Never walk away. When I looked up and saw the nice black smoke, yeah, that's a giveaway. You know what? Let's see here. My machines are down for a second. Um, I gotta figure out how to get my other elbow to work on this. Oh, I have it right here. I got lucky. There's my elbow. Look at that. Oh no, it's the wrong size. It is the wrong size. Oh no. Okay, swap those two out. Oh, bummer. See that? Okay, here's the one thing I'm going to say about the OhmTech is, yeah, this is a 1.5 inch. This lens, this is one of the Photonics, the American Photonics. This will fit in my Morin just fine. Now with the OhmTech, it has that auto leveling on it. So the only thing I think I could do is, see, I can't even do that with this one because the lens is actually part of this. So with the certain OhmTechs, if you get the auto leveling, you cannot use the American Photonic lenses on it, which kind of sucks. And then as far as the elbow, I think I can figure when I'm getting that to work properly. But you know what? Real quick, I'll show you how I do my lenses. Let's see, where's my sheet? Where's my... I feel a little lost because of that. Fire. You know what? I'll let you actually bring that up. You can actually talk about the safeties of your laser and the reasoning why you never leave it, because you got to see it firsthand. I mean, it sucks that it sucks that you're going to use me as an example, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, I can pull the lens itself off, and redo the lens, but I can't take this tube and use it on that particular OhmTech. Now, I don't know about all of them, but this particular one, since it has the auto leveling built into the lens itself, or the nozzle, yeah, I can't use this one, which kind of sucks. But I mean, it is what it is. Instant replay. No. Did you an issue with the pressure? No, if you may want to drop the pressure down so it lasts longer. It's not necessarily, the tank is fine. There's plenty of CFM on it. It's the regulator itself that's dropping off. The second regulator not the main. Yeah, that was slightly embarrassing. Okay, you know what? Here, I'll give you a little sneak peek. So what I do, this lens is off. I believe I showed you how I could tell it's given that secondary line on the far side of the laser. So what I do is I take a scrap and I put all these targets on it. It's a 1-inch circle, depending upon the diameter of your lens. And I'll put these targets on it. Now, let's see if I can switch lasers here. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Now, normally I'd put a stack up so it's flat. I moved a lot of my material around, so I'm just going to cheat and hold it. So what I'll do is I'll take my lens off. And let's see how well you can see that. Now, as you can see, I have a couple here I haven't used yet. And I will literally set this in the center of this circle. Once I get it lined up, I will pulse it. And then you can see I'm not centered. I'm off just a little bit. So I'll just adjust my mirror up, right, on this one. Let's see, it shoots that way. Oh, it's down, my bad. And what I'll do is I'll walk it into target. So there you go. So now I know my number 3 mirror is dead center of target. I'll do one more up here on this one. But it's instead of trying to take tape and put tape on the bottom and then shooting it and then trying to figure out exactly where it's landing on the tape, this is the best way I'm doing it. If you don't have this and you're just doing, let's say, your first shot, here's what I did. So what I'll do is I'll drop this down onto my piece. I'll use a pencil or a pen, and I'll move it close to center. And then once I get it where I think it's pretty much on center, I'll go to the targets. And then I can walk it in even closer. So here, let's see how far we're off. So actually, I'm just a little too far that way. I'll bring that in on the upper right. I need to make some more of these. But I'm going to shoot on this one because I already know where that's at. And as you can see, I dropped it right dead on the cross. So this is one of the coolest little tools. It's easy to figure out your number 3 mirror, trying it this way versus trying to tape or doing some other oddball stuff. I've never seen anybody do this. So yeah, I'm glad to share this. So that's how I get my number 3 mirror exactly where I want it. Yeah, it happens. Oh, that was good though. That was nice. Yeah, it is what it is. It happened, and we got it live too. So if you ever think about walking away from your machine when it's cutting, just remember this. There. Now my number 3 mirror is set, ready to cut some more material. I think I'm going to take a break from that. Oh, lordy, guys. Hopefully that made the evening a little more exciting. Well, matter of fact, when do I align my mirrors? Anymore, I'll watch the cut, and how I noticed this one was off a little bit. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm gonna snap this piece off. There we go. Oh, that's pretty thick stuff. Oops, there we go. Okay, so this is how I noticed my mirror was off. If you look, it's kind of hard to see if I get it to focus. You can barely see that line right there. There it goes. See that little line? That's telling me my lens is off. So it's either hitting the edge of the nozzle and bouncing off and reflecting, or it's creating a moon. Sometimes it'll create a moon if you shoot a dot. But the moment I saw that, I knew that the lens was off a little bit. And the easiest way I found to literally focus that number 3 lens is by using targets. Because yeah, I've seen guys take tape and they'll stick the tape underneath and they'll shoot the tape and then move it in from there. But this will get it pretty close to exact. It seems like when the lens is further away from the number 2 mirror is when it's noticeable. So I need to go back and I'll double check my 1 and 2 mirror. Because that's probably off just a little bit, enough to, when it hits that 3rd mirror and it's further away, and if that 3rd mirror is not perfect, it really shows up. So on the opposite side of the table from the number 2 lens. It's interesting why it's always over on the far end. Now, if it's really off, you'll see it pretty much all over your table. If you just pulse your laser and you get this dot with a half moon, that's another way I'm telling that your number 3 lens is off. No, this one was actually on my Morn. This was the OhmTech. Oh shit. Oh lordy. No, the OhmTech is it just took out my elbow. Let's see if I can get this replaced here. Okay, there's that. Let's see what I need. Replace that. So, hey Dave, you might want to copy that. This is what you don't do. Oh, I gotta laugh about it. I don't want to cry. Oh lordy. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to get my elbow to work with this one piece. There we go. What it is this little nut right here is a press fit into one of the elbows. It's got to take its guts out. There we go. Take it to the vise and press it in, because I'm not giving up. There's always more ways than one to skin a cat. See, that's the one thing I keep saying about live videos. You never know what's going to happen. It's all unscripted. Oops, come on, squeeze it there. There we go. There we go. And just like that. And just like that, press fit it into a new elbow. And this one's ready to go. You know what? Go for it. I mean, you guys, if you guys want to do something like that, and use it as a learning experience on why you never leave your laser alone or fails, you are more than welcome. You are more than welcome to use that part of the video. A matter of fact, you know, I'd advise of it. You know, if you're training somebody or showing somebody, it's no different than when you're like my kids. When my daughter gets the license, I don't know if you remember that show, what is it called? Red Highway or Red Pavement. It's a big eye opener when you actually see it happen. So yeah, you're more than welcome to use it. I'm glad I was in the shop. I'm really glad I was in the shop. I mean, I've had a couple good ones. I'm not gonna lie. The last one was not because of this; it was smaller parts, and that's another reason why I don't mind leaving my lids open, because I can see it easier. When the lids are closed, that could have been burning away. We would have caught it on camera, thank goodness. I don't recommend doing what I do with the lids open, but yeah. Luckily, that's all it was, and there's my new one. Oops, I need my wrench. Yeah. Oh, I do need a new hose. Here. Switch over video so you can see what I'm doing. See, it turned out to be a comical evening, hasn't it? This is the shit you do not do. Yeah, let's bring that down. So yeah, that turned out. That works perfect. Now let me get some airline tubing. Oh, this time we're going to Pretty Blue. I want that behind the mirror. Out there. Ain't that a pretty blue? And there we go. Okay. Yeah, I wish you could see the tank, because on the tank now the tank itself has 100 psi in the tank. On the regulated side, it's dropped down to, I like to run it at about 6 psi, and we're sitting roughly about 2.5. So I'll bump it back up. I figure eventually it'll work itself into place. I do use a valve on the side, this way I don't have to mess with it once it's set. But there we go. And we're ready to rock. Now, Dave, next time don't squirt your screen. Let me use this strap here. I don't even use the autofocus on this. And just like that, you ready for this? All right, you have a good evening. I'm glad you stuck around for the enjoyment, the excitement. Okay. We'll tune the air in the cut and run as little as needed. 6, for me on that machine, 6 psi seems to be the magic spot. Down to 2 is okay. I don't like 4, I guess is all right, I guess. Anything below, oh, I forgot to turn the laser on. Anything below doesn't seem to want to cut right. Yeah, I'm a little nervous on this one now. Oh, hey. I hope you're doing okay. Glad to see you're home from the hospital, my friend. You missed the fiasco. I was gonna cook some marshmallows in my laser. Small fire. It happens. But as you can see, it is working just fine now. Hey Dave, dude, thank you so much for hanging out. It's awesome. I'm glad. I'm almost. How can I put this? I'm glad you got to see the fiasco. I hope you didn't soak your screen down too much. But hey, that shot glass. Those are cool. Those are really cool, and I love that rotary. So yeah, well done, my friend. Well done. So yeah, guys, have a wonderful evening. And for everyone that just showed up, check out the Clack Shack. Follow his YouTube channel. Pretty much does everything laser CNC. Good guy, good people. They do a live Dave and Steve Ventura in the Clack Shack every Sunday night for a couple hours. You have any questions on lasers, these guys are a wealth of information. Oh, is that the one you're talking? That's the one you're talking about on your show, if I'm correct. That is a cool rotary. That is a cool rotary. I have I have two rotaries. I have one that I use on the CNC that I could use on the lasers, and then I have one that's for bottles and glasses, but not that fancy. That's a nice, that's a sharp looking rotary. Yeah, I'll be around afternoon, around noon, afternoon, after lunch. So hopefully you're not heartless anymore. I got your heart working properly. You know what? Let's see if I can do a rerun. Okay, where's my YouTube channel? Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh shit. Let's see. Okay, we can do a rerun. Let me pop it up here. Um, yeah, you can see the moment, and it doesn't take long at all. Let's see, where's my main here? Um, Desktop. Is that it? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna zoom in on this one too. All right, you guys ready for this? You want to see? Yeah, I'll try to be safe, Dave. You have a wonderful night. We'll catch you around. Um, yeah, I can't wait to see. Take some pictures, I hope, of your shot glasses. Those are awesome. Okay, we're gonna do a. Who wants to see the rerun? I mean, this shit happens fast too. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Are we playing? Now you see it sparkle there, and the smoke should have been a giveaway. And there it goes. Oh shit. Yeah, there's the fire. And I didn't catch it yet. This is what happens when you're not getting enough air through your nozzle. And there's the fire. You can see the fire right. Can you see my mouse? Right there. And right there, it's starting to burn the plastic. And there's the first blob. That's the hose. And as it's coming around, you can see the plastic burning. I still haven't caught it because I'm so focused into my other machine. Yep. Didn't take much. Didn't take long. Did not take long at all. Okay. I'm going to scoot this up so you can actually see the reaction. I'm going to back it up just a tad. I look up, I see the fire on the screen, and away I go. Oh, yeah, I agree 100%. If I was not in the shop and my lid, the lid on the machine, if the lid was closed, because that lid has cast acrylic. So say if I stepped out for 5 minutes, the next thing probably to go up would be the belt. Usually, because the belt's the second closest thing next to the lens. And once that belt starts going up, then you have that cast acrylic that's just above it on the lid. So yeah, it could have got a lot worse. So yeah, you never, ever, ever, never walk away from your lasers. I mean, I was just feet away from it. I mean, yeah, I did catch it relatively quickly, but it did it. It took out. If I didn't have or know how to fix the elbow, that machine would be down right now. I wouldn't mind to put auto valves on it. Yeah, I think my lens is dirty though. And not autofocus, but let's see. Let's take a peek at that lens again. It could use a little cleaning. Do you have some acetone in the shop? Actually, I'm so glad I caught that on video. That was I think I'm going to take a break from the machines for a little bit. Drink the rest of my my beer. So, guys, was that exciting or what? Oh man, that could have been so much worse. Yeah, normally I have a squirt bottle that's sitting up on the machines, and I don't have a clue where it went. So that's going to make me stop and get things reorganized and get my safety procedures up. I'm not going to grab my fire extinguisher on that. That was just way too small. Plus, it'd create a mess for what it was. Normally, I have a small squirt bottle with water in it and just mist it and it knocks it out real quick. All right, JR. You have a good night, my friend. Glad you got to see the fiasco. You have a good night, my friend. And yeah, tomorrow morning we'll be doing late morning coffee with Klondike. Um, there's a couple uh, new YouTubers or smaller guys I want to kind of showcase on N scale. They're getting into T-Track. I don't have any real focus on anything for tomorrow. It's been a hectic couple of weeks. I've been sick. I've been down and out for. I still feel it. I feel rough, but I'm okay. So yeah, Andrew will be over here in the morning, and we'll do the morning show. Probably a short one, maybe an hour at the most. Oh, that's going to be a fun one to talk about on Saturday night. I'll tell you that. Oh, my hands are black. You take it easy. I mean, so did they go in and do your heart surgery, or was this preliminary, or? Oh, it's fixed. Good, good. Gotta love new technology. Oh man, I can't get over what I did tonight. Oh lordy, everything's good. But I did get my pieces cut for the triple. I don't know if you saw that yet, but that's going to be a fun module. Oh, I should have them up at Lincoln. Are you going up to Lincoln for the show? And they used the laser on you. Good thing they didn't get your butt on fire. I gotta love the new technology. So they went in, they lasered your heart, and within a month you're out and about and running around. That's impressive. Well, I'm going to call it a night, guys. It turned out to be a very exciting night. So, thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. You guys have a wonderful night. I'm going to go mope for a little bit. So, guys, take care, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. So, you guys all have a good night tonight.